So now it's time to introduce our model speaker. His name is Paul Singh. The title of the speech is "What Would You Do?" What would you do? Paul Singh. Let's welcome Paul Singh.
That wasn't planned. What would you do if this problem happened to you? Mr. Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, an honored guest. Today I'm going to illustrate how we can use this whole group to solve a problem collectively. And take the advice and the solution that you get from the group and package it in a way that it can be recalled at any given time to solve that problem. So are you guys ready to help me out?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, looking around this room, we have about 12 people. That's 600 years of life experience if we use the average age of 50. Would you agree? Some people are happy to hear that, some people are kind of upset. You don't want to be 50? Would you rather be 40?
No, I'd rather be 100.
100. Okay, no, what I'm saying is that's how much life experience we have now. I'm not saying your age is capped at this moment. This is just, anyhow, I gotta stay on topic because, anyhow, yeah, the timer got me. So the problem that I have is moody people. How many people in this room are moody? Be honest. We all are. We all are. And we say it's not our fault because somebody else was in a bad mood and that mood became contagious to us and then we passed it on to other people. We've all done it. I've done it, but I don't like doing it. I don't like it when somebody's in a bad mood and their mood becomes my mood and then I go on pass it on to somebody and then it goes on and on. So I want the buck to stop right here. So are you guys going to help me out in how to handle people who have mood swings so that we can stop the buck here and not make it go further? Sure. All right? Okay. So I've heard stories from everybody where somebody was upset at them and they didn't tell them for months or weeks and finally they told them. And so in that moment they were in a bad mood and they kept you in a bad mood. So what's the number one thing you guys do when you come across somebody who's in a bad mood and who's snapping at you? What's the number one thing you guys do?
Retreat.
You retreat.
You avoid.
You avoid. You retreat, you avoid. So would you say you give them space?
Yes.
Would you? So space, let's give them space. Nice. All right. Space. After you give them space, when do you ask them, hey, what's wrong? Are you okay? Is everything okay? When do you ask them? When they calm down?
Good mood.
When they're in a good mood. Is it okay to ask them? Are you? Is it okay? What's your problem? What's wrong? So once you ask them what's wrong, then what happens? They may or may not tell you. Luckily, people in my life always say, nothing. It doesn't pertain to you. Then why are you yelling at me? But they won't tell you. Because they want to stay mad. And they want to make you burn in that fire of hatred. But they will not tell you. Then what do?
Leave them alone.
Ignore them. You ignore them. Or, if they tell you, you take the initiative and do something about it. Right? So, now, when this happens to you, what's the first thing we go through in our mind? When somebody is not liking you, or when you go to some room and this person is talking to everybody else except you, how does that make you feel?
I don't care.
Hmm?
Doesn't bother me.
Well, obviously how do you not let it bother you?
Experience.
Experience, okay. So you just, what do you say to yourself?
The fact that they are in a bad mood, the fact that they don't want to talk to me when I am showing them that I am approachable and interested in them, that's their problem.
That's their
mine.
problem. So you don't judge them.
No.
So you will not judge them. Because the first thing I do or first thing that people do is we judge them. This SOB did the same thing last year to me. He's got a problem. He's always like this. He's always angry. And that makes us more mad. Say again?
Maybe because it's my fault.
Yes, but if they won't tell you, right? You ask them, and if they don't tell you, then you're gonna want to judge them, right? And when you judge them, guess what happens?
They get angrier.
You get angrier more, because when you judge them, now all of a sudden it's anger to the multiplication of 20, because all the 20 times that you and when you start judging them, can you function properly in your own world? Can you be in the moment? Right? So when you stay in the moment, you will not judge them, right? Like if you were in charge of bringing the food today and you stayed involved in sorting out the food, how many people, and you did a good job, so you were in the moment. But had you been thinking about this person who made you mad and you wanted to get even with them, or you were judging them by how they made you mad, could you function properly in the food?
No, but I wouldn't do it in the first place.
All right, I know I picked the perfect person here, but can anybody else help me out, please? I should have practiced this in this room before. But again, by not judging them, you're going to stay at the cash level, meaning you're going to keep it at today's level and not go back 20 years from today and bring back all that hostility and all that baggage. So by staying in the moment, so once you've done all that, what else can you do to help them out, or to help yourself out more or less? Because
I'll tell you what I would do. I would make an attempt offline, not right then and there, but at some time, future time, I would call them or meet them and say, would you like to meet for coffee or tea or
so
whatever?
make another attempt.
And make an attempt to find out what it was that bothered them about me
Right.
or about whatever.
Whoever. Right.
I would make 2 attempts and then I would let it go.
Good. So it's 2 attempts and you let it go. But now, would you, while you're waiting for them to calm down or cool off, because cool off period could be anywhere from 2 minutes to 2 lives.
20 years.
So in the meantime, what else can we do to keep our mind calm?
Change the subject and talk about something else.
Change the subject, talk about something else. That's if you're still with that person, because if you already gave them space, then you're away from them. The point I'm making here is I'm going to use this group to solve a problem that is my biggest happiness stealer. I'm a very social person, and when somebody purposely discriminates against me in a way that I can sense it, it really hurts me for days and months. And I don't want that to happen anymore. Because like yourself, I want to be the master of my own happiness. And I figured out that people who have mood swing are the people who get to me. So today I'm using this group. And so far, I only have 1 participant. So great job, guys. But anyhow, so I think we're making a shape here, because not only do I want to solve this problem, I also want to remember it 5 years from now, 10 years from now, as a little formula, so that next time I'm dealing with a person who's full of hatred, who doesn't know how to forgive, I can recall that formula and use it in my life. So what I would say is, finally, either get together with them or be grateful that you have your life, that you have other things that are going for you, and you have other friends. So what if this one person doesn't know how to solve their problem? So why don't we call it grateful? Because I think when you're grateful, you can forgive and you can go on, right? So the best part about this is it became a word, mood swing, and the word became swing, SWING, which stands for give them space, ask them what's wrong, ignore it, take initiative or be in the moment, not judge them, and be grateful. Now, if we had a person with a bad mood swing, if we use this, do you think we could solve that problem? Do you think we could at least keep our mind at ease? Anybody?
Yeah. I think it all depends on who has the mood swing.
Exactly.
If it's your wife, it's one thing.
Right.
If it's someone in a Toastmasters club, it's something else.
Exactly.
So
It's a
it,
level
it's
of,
situational.
I would say this would be good in a intimate relationship or a family relationship or
Right.
like, like in a family reunion relationship type of deal where it's closer than just acquaintance or just
Right.
a bi-weekly thing. So again, thank you very much for helping me out, and I think I get the picture. I should, in fact, I'm taking a video. So this will help me out because I will give them space, I'll ask them what's wrong, and if they don't answer, I'll ignore it. And if they do answer, I'll take the initiative to hear them out so they feel heard. And also, I'll stay in the moment. I won't judge them. So this will keep me at the cash basis with them. And then finally, I'll be grateful that there's other people who are in good mood. Mr. Finance.
Well,